Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to today's episode of Afrobeat and Comedy Entertainment. I am your host, DJ DJ Kill the Vibe, and I'm here to bring you guys the 411 on what's going on. I said I'm here to bring you guys the 411 on what's going on, but before we get to that, quick disclaimer: if you're new to the channel, understand this about this channel. Everything I say is to be taken as a joke, and nothing I say is to be taken serious. Now, let's get on to today's topic, you guys, because this is one that is very dear to me, and I've been wanting to have this conversation, okay? Is the age-old argument that Africans hate Afro-Americans. I'm gonna say that again. Africans hate Afro-American. And I'm here to debunk all of that, okay? I'm here to debunk all of that shit, okay? Because I ran into a post on Facebook where it says black people are hated by every race of people on this planet. And it's like, we didn't do anything wrong. Even the Africans hate us. And I'm like, what? Really? Africans hate you guys? How would you know that? Did they outright say they hate you guys? Did that come out of their mouth, or do y'all feel like whenever you're working with them, you feel like they talking about you? Because that was one narrative that was echoed by some of my co-workers, is that they don't know what the Africans be saying, but they know they talking about them. And I'm like, whoa, isn't that a coinkydink? Because when we first moved to this country, we didn't know what was being said about us. All we know is we was being talked about, and not in a good way. Okay? So if you feel like Africans hate Afro-Americans, let me tell you guys the reason why some may still hold these grudges against you, and that is because of trauma. Imagine moving to a country and the only people that look like you aren't accepting you, right? The only people that look like you look similar to you, because black comes in all color, shape, okay? All types of color, okay? Every shade. And the only people you could possibly unite with is making fun of you. Whether the clothes that you wear, the way that you comb out your hair, the way you smell, right? You're being made fun of. What? My hair? Yeah, look at this. Naps. Before, they was telling me comb out your hair, pick your hair out. I get to high school and everybody is wearing like naps and stuff like, and then y'all say, hold up. First off, you had duty balls and shit. Well, I forgot what it was called, but like they just used to be, make fun of their hairstyle and shit. But what I'm saying is, the same hairstyle that they made fun of is the same hairstyle that they was rocking in high school, down to the dashiki. I seen, and the thing is, I don't have a problem with it. Some Africans do have a problem with Afro-Americans wearing our clothing. I do not have a single problem with that, because if anybody I would want to see wear our shit, get into our culture, it would be the Afro-Americans. It would be them. It just looked taboo on anybody else. Yes, when I see, no offense, Caucasian people, but when I see y'all with it, I'm like, come on, man, really? Come on. And it's like, I know, it's just clothing, whatever. But you feel what I'm saying? It's the same way I feel about suits. I hate suits. I am not a suit guy. I hate wearing suits, okay? But I lost the plot. Now, let's get back to it, okay? But coming up in elementary school, being made fun of because you can't speak the language well enough, but you got like 6 other languages that you can speak. You're in a country where everybody that looks like you is making fun of you. And yes, I get it. Africans weren't the only ones that was being made fun of, that was being bullied. But the ones that was being bullied the Africans. Come on, man. See, I was bullied in the sense of people was making fun of me and what I was wearing, and just the way how I kept my hairstyle. But one thing they could never deny is that I couldn't fight. I was able to fight. I fought for my respect. I can't say the same for the ones that couldn't fight. But all my friends, everybody that I associated with, all the Africans that I associated with, they could fight. We all got our respect. They was fresh. Honestly, out of the crew, I was the only one that wasn't fresh. Okay? I didn't give a fuck about none of that. Okay? I was young. I was ready to beat up anything. Yes, and I fought for people who couldn't fight for themselves. That's not to brag, but I'm a brag. You feel what I'm saying? These are the same people who grew up and y'all feel like they hate you guys. When really, it's trauma. You guys aren't the only one that's allowed to have trauma. Right? Because everybody have their own. Look at Myron off of Fresh and Fit, I believe. Do you think Myron seriously hate black people? I don't think he does. I think Myron was bullied as a child in America. I think he was bullied into hating African Americans. Yes, he got made fun of. And he took that trauma with him as he grew older. Not me. I took some of the stuff that was said personally. But as I gotten older, I realized, hey, listen, this is just coming from a place of ignorance. People who don't know what they're talking about. People who not having enough resource to see why these people of this culture are, here. Because let me tell you guys something. I've never heard of Louisville. I've never heard of Indiana. I've never heard of any city out or state outside of California, New York, and Dallas. That's it. Everywhere else don't mean nothing. Across the world, they do not know any city that isn't a major city. Now, what do you mean by that? What's your point? Where you getting at? I'm saying, what was fed to us back home was that African Americans or Afro Americans were drug dealers, was criminals. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want to be around them. And what was fed to you guys? Oh, Africa was a poor country, right? There wasn't many resources over there, even though they'll come and take those same resources and bring it back here. Or they will go over there and vacate and have the time of their life. And then you are stuck in the United States with this perception of Africa. So now it's like, oh, I don't want to go there, but they're going there. How is it that you see people who are telling you not to go to Africa is going to Africa to make a living? Why you think they don't want us to connect? Right? Let's stop this, man. This has to come to an end. Because Africans do not hate Afro Americans. It's true. We do not hate you guys. Some do out of trauma though. It's simply out of trauma, being made fun of. That's all it is. But I'm gonna fix that. Because I know so many Afro-Americans people, well, I can name probably up to 5 people who's never made an African joke, who never shamed me for being African. One, that's this girl named Kia that I went to Iroquois with. And then the other one was my homeboy P, his homeboy Rico. I've never heard him say anything bad about Africans, never ever heard him saying anything, negative towards Africans. If you have, that's on you. If you've seen it, I'm not gonna deny it. But from my point of view, I haven't heard these people say anything negative. Okay, there's a few more I can name, but I don't want the video to drag on. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about what I'm saying in the comment. I'm out.